and several other employees from Fani's office, in fact, traveled to Washington, D.C. at the expense of the Fulton County taxpayers to go collude and conspire against President Trump. Busted! Madam DA Fani is teaming up with Jasmine Crockett for her, quote, inauguration. Clown show emoji. Fani back in the spotlight, and she's in trouble. Congress looking into her office. This time, they're in charge. They've got the Senate as well. They've got the president. They've got the DOJ, and they're soon going to have the FBI at their wins. And so we're excited to see what comes of it. But here's what Jim Jordan said. Of course, he's the chairman over on the Judiciary Committee in the House. And you'll notice what's happening here is they're all aligning on X with their House body. So the Republicans are starting to get these red badges. The Democrats are starting to get the blue badges so you can identify who the friendlies are. So he says, why was Fani Willis's office coordinating with the sham January 6th committee? We want answers. So do we, Jim. And he is retweeting, Xing, sorry, Elon, don't ban me, the House Judiciary GOP, which posted this. Jordan and Loudermilk now demand information from Big Fani's office and her employees about coordination with the J6 committee. Fani so far has been stonewalling this. We'll see if the rest of them have the same defense mechanism. So we've got Michael Hill, Trina Swanson. We also had a post from Loudermilk who said, the apparent coordination between Fulton County, Georgia, which is Big Fani land, and Pelosi's J6 committee has been quite concerning. Jim Jordan and I have serious concerns about her and her staff's behavior, and we intend to get the truth. So pretty short letters, but there's four of them going out here. You can see this one coming out of the Committee on the Judiciary, heading into Fani land to this guy, Mr. Michael Hill, Assistant Chief Investigator, Major Crimes Division from Fani's office. It says, all right, Mr. Hill, our committee at the Judiciary from Congress is continuing its oversight of politically motivated prosecutions by state and local officials. Now, we believe that you possess information related to Fani's office and the political prosecution of President Trump, and we request your voluntary, for now, cooperation with our inquiry. On December 17th, 2021, we remember that Fani Willis wrote a letter to Benny Thompson, the so-called chairman of the committee that was illegally constituted under HR 503. He was the chairman of the fake J6 committee partisan. Fani wrote him to make, quote, an official request for access to records that may be relevant to the political prosecution of Trump. Footnoted here, you can see the letter cited accordingly. Now, of course, he said we are continuing our oversight of Fani and this whole debacle with Nathan Wade, her lover, and multiple letters have gone out. And we've, of course, read through probably every one of them. But this is a follow-up to that, and the balance of power has changed. Now, Fani Willis asked Benny Thompson for access to, quote, in her letter, records including, but not limited to, recordings and transcripts of witness interviews and depositions, electronic and print records of communications, and records of travel. Fani also noted that she and her staff, meaning perhaps you, Michael, were eager to travel to Washington, D.C., probably to bring her lover so they could go for a fat steak at a USAID-sponsored NGO event, meet with investigators in person, and to receive these records, quote, anytime between January 31st and February 25th. She's like, my calendar's clear. We just got back from the Bahamas. We've got another event coming up in March. She's like, Nathan, she's like, oh yeah, early January. It's gonna be great. DC, it'll be cold, it'll be beautiful though. And it'll be nice and sunny and, most of the perfect. They send it over, coordinate lunch with Kamala. Now, according to recent testimony by Dexter Bond, an FCDAO assistant DA, so somebody else who worked with Fani called Dexter, you, Michael, and several other employees from Fani's office, in fact, traveled to Washington, D.C. at the expense of the Fulton County taxpayers to go collude and conspire against President Trump. Busted! To meet with members and staff of the J6 committee and to review non-public committee documents. Wow. So now they've got travel records, which is just great. And this dude sounds like he's singing. So Dexter Bond is talking to them. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, we were taking selfies. Look who's in here. He's like, here's Nathan Wade, Fani. I thought they were a little close this whole trip, but nobody could say anything. Next photo. He's like, all right, probably should stop there because they got a little freaky and weird over there. Anyways, yeah, they were all here. We were all there together. We previously wrote to Fani herself requesting documents relating to her coordination with the J6 committee. However, Fani has declined to cooperate with our inquiry. Most recently on December 12, 2024, so just recently last year, just a month and a half ago or so, 2 months, the committee received a letter from Fani in which she confirmed the existence of materials that are responsive to our requests, referring to such materials, quote, as key evidence in the prosecution, but she declined to produce such materials on the grounds that the materials were protected by attorney-client privilege and work product product privilege, and other common law protections, which is just like a joke. You just kind of throw that in there. Well, what's your basis for this? Oh, common law. Oh, you mean like an entire body of law that like spans like hundreds of years? Oh, that's your basis for it? All right, great. Because DA Willis has declined to cooperate, the committee must pursue other avenues to obtain this information. And we're still wondering where Fani's subpoena is. Did that happen yet? She declined to cooperate. Did they subpoena her? I'm not sure if that's happened yet. Hard to tell. So many things have happened, but maybe they'll pursue that now and drag her into Congress. Now, pursuant to Rule X of the House of Representatives, the committee has jurisdiction over criminal justice matters. Now, in addition, as we've explained repeatedly in our correspondence with Big Fani, who just keeps shredding their files, I guess, your office and the politically motivated prosecution of a president implicates federal interests, pretty substantial ones too. Now, Fani's coordination with Liz Cheney's committee, illegal, raises additional questions relevant to the committee's oversight into political prosecutions. Now, accordingly, to advance our oversight, we request that you voluntarily, that you appear for a transcribed interview. In addition, we request that you produce the following documents and information. 1, all documents and communications between you or among you and any member, staff member, or anyone on Liz Cheney's fake committee for this time period, 21 to 23. Nice. So let's see your emails. Let's see your text messages. We want all documents and comms referring or relating to records in your possession that are from the J6 committee. Please provide this information and schedule your transcribed interview as soon as possible, but no later than the end of this month, February 20th, 2025. Any questions? Give our office a call. Thank you for your prompt attention to this matter. Sincerely, your friends, Jim Jordan and Barry Loudermilk. Look forward to seeing you there. Michael Hill, Assistant Chief Investigator, Major Crimes Division. So that's one. These letters are going to be basically carbon copies of one another, as you can see, but let's see. This one went to Miss Trina Swanson Lucas. So Assistant Chief Investigator. So the number 2 to the main investigator looks like we've got 2 other people. Let's see. So this one is Trina Swanson Lucas. Let's see what her relationship is. Dexter Bond. We requested this and she confirmed key evidence because she declined to cooperate. All documents going to her as well. And again, it comes from Dexter Bond, right? So Mr. Donald Wakeford also got one. Chief Senior DA, Anti-Corruption Division. Here, the committee is continuing its oversight of politically motivated things. Again, is it Dexter Bond? There it is. Boom. Dexter pinned this guy, pointed the finger to him, said he was there. And then the last one is going to be this person is called Mr. Will Wooten, got pinned again by Dexter Bond. So now they'll all come in and then they'll finger who else is there. And then we'll follow the rabbit trail wherever it may lead in Fannyland. So all of them getting letters. We'll see who shows up. We'll see who lawyers up. We'll see who, declines. We'll see if Fani goes over to anybody's house and screams at them or whatever. But this was hilarious. So in the meantime, Fani Willis is really excited. If you're looking for something to do for Valentine's Day with your lover, our friend Phil Holloway may have a suggestion for you. He says, wow, check this out. Madam DA Fani is teaming up with Jasmine Crockett for her, quote, inauguration. Clown show emoji. How much can she put you down for? America, who's going? The municipal justice level is only $2,500. You can check out madamda2025.com to see if she takes cash. Maybe we should go over there. Here's what this says. For the love of justice, the inaugural gala of DA Fani, Mistress of Ceremonies, Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, Texas 30. Still making history, she says. Formal attire is required. Palette for the night. Black, gold, and pink only. So dress accordingly. Otherwise, you're not getting admitted. You have to go home. You can't hang out with Fani and Jasmine tonight. So here's the sponsor levels, which is just outstanding. So if you want to be a really cool person and, you're flush with that USAID money, baby, if you're just flowing in it like you just finished your trans comic book series or whatever, you're feeling rich. Boom, drop it. Supreme Justice. You're going to get loaded up, man. 210 VIP tables, gala speaking opportunities, 2 recognition slides, digital program placement, all the things. Amazing. If you're more, a little reserved, 20,000 will get you Superior Justice. Not a bad option. Circuit Justice. Only 1 table and you get listed in the committee, but that's it. You get 1/2 of a recognition slide. Maybe you should work harder and you can have a full slide, not be such a loser. So pretty expensive, a little out of my pocketbook, although I would like to go. That would be a wild ride. Should we go? District Justice level, $7,500. No slides for you. And if you're a peasant, just kind of like a loser, like your municipal justice level. That's the Nathan Wade level. That's kind of an insult, isn't it? I think she met Nathan Wade. He was either a magistrate judge or a municipal judge, like city judge, kind of like bottom of the totem pole. So I think that's a diss to him. It's like, losers, cheap ass tickets. So you get 2 tickets. That's all. So about $12.50 a ticket. Dang, son. Individual ticket, $500. VIP ticket, $750. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Phil Holloway wants to go. We'll go celebrate Big Fani in a week. week. All right, so I don't know. Hopefully Phil goes. It's pretty rich though for us. I don't know. That's a lot. We don't have Fani level money. We're not grifting off the taxpayers of Georgia to the tune of $700,000. Amazing.